Guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, divine feminines, let's do this. Let's have a weekly catch up and see. Sorry, it's just to see what's going on with this fluffy bit of hair here. Okay, watch the divine masculines let's catch up video. Let's talk, because I explain on there about how I'm offering readings at the moment. You just need to email me at thejourneyofascension@gmail.com, or watch the beginning of that video and it explains what's going down. Let's get this video done though, because I'm feeling quite drained after the divine masculines reading. I've had a while to kind of come away, let my daughter have downstairs for a bit. She's got dinner on. It smells divine. It's some kind of, I don't know, stew that she's cooking, but it smells really nice. But that's going to be bubbling away for a couple of hours. So let's do a reading. Okay, I'm going to keep the same as the divine masculines. We're going to do a Celtic cross. Got the magician at the bottom of the divine feminines deck. Why do I want to say that? The bottom of the... And I want to say, are you starting to notice how there's change is happening around us? And it's like we can really project our energy into areas that we're wanting to see change. You might not even be realising that you're doing it, but change is happening. Okay, so let's have a look. It's been a tough week. I found it to be quite a tough week. Okay, it's had its ups and downs. It's had its moments of escape, I want to say. I was speaking earlier to another divine feminine, and it was last night she experienced something. She went to like a kind of tribute concert, and she was doing some loud singing and loud music, and she felt like a kind of, I don't know, a release. Okay, and Two of Wands. We're just going to leave that there. There's another card underneath, but we're going to say that that's what we're talking about. Anyway, so something happened really with her crown chakra, and she said it's like loud music, and I was like, yeah, I had that really at the beginning of the week. I believe it might have been Monday, Tuesday. It was quite late in the evening. I just wanted to escape the house, and I jumped into my car and had some rock music on. It was a bit of Meatloaf, like a bat out of hell, and it felt liberating. It was an escape. So you might have been picking up on some of that energy, escaping through music in your own little space. Anyway, getting lost in your zone, maybe. Let's have a look. What we're going to be talking about is the Two of Wands. Okay, so this is about planning. Got the world in our hands. Maybe that's, you know, our kind of sending out our intentions. Okay, so we're feeling stable enough now, maybe on how to use our energy, I want to say. Okay. Oh, and we've got the King of Wands. So I want to say maybe being able to handle the passion as well. Okay, so, I mean, the Divine Masculines reading is coming up about this, you know, this passion, this holy fire, rising within. So let's have a look how these two come together. So we've been speaking about the divine masculine balancing out his divine feminineness inside. And I want to say, because that's been quite draining on the divine feminine's energy, she's been kind of feeling that. So there's this, I want to say, is this about, because we're going to come to challenges or blocks, and really we're kind of looking at the week that's kind of gone past. And I believe that's also us learning to disconnect. Okay, it's about how we project our energy, how we focused intention. Let's have a look at any blocks anyway, or challenges. What has been the challenge? The Magician. So yeah, it's working with the energy, learning how to work with energy. So that is kind of the balance here. That's kind of been the challenge. Is it's really like what's been coming up with the divine masculine. So When I done Let's Have a Look at the Working Week, it said that we need to be in our divine feminineness. And I believe that is still the case. You know, we are the key. And it's to stay focused on that, on this energy and understanding it, especially as we've got a divine feminine here who I want to say maybe is projecting this energy. And then we have the divine masculine who's just like kind of on fire. Okay. Maybe he's looking at the divine feminine kind of going, this girl is on fire. So, meaning, I want to say you've kind of got the orb here. Maybe you've got like the crystal ball, your intuition. But I feel here that the divine masculine is holding this flame and it's been ignited by the divine feminine. Okay, and I want to say how she's kind of using this power. How she manipulates, I don't know, the energy. But I don't want to say like, it really is energy manipulation, but not in a kind of evil, dark way. This is for the greater good. Ah, the greater good. Okay. So it's about grounding, rooting this energy here on earth. And that's what the divine feminine's been doing. Mastering her craft. So let's have a look at past energy. As in what has, it's kind of like the accumulation, isn't it, to get to this point. What has been the past effects. Nine of Pentacles, the divine feminine finding her comfort within herself. Her divine feminineness. This is a feminine who is happy to be alone, contented. There's no neediness. She's self-dependent, self-sufficient. I want to say self-funding. And I want to, there's this air of you know, like talking to the birds. I'm trying to think who was Cinderella, I think. I don't know. I'm thinking Cinderella, the beginning of Cinderella. I believe it's her that has the kind of, I think Snow White, they just kind of follow her around. But here it's like a messenger. Connecting with animals, animal spirits anyway, the birds. So I feel here as if the divine feminine really just has her kind of clarification coming through the elements of this earth. I don't know how other way to put it that wants to come out, so we'll stick with that. Working with the elements, the elementals. Present energy, divine masculine, kind of dealing with the emotional loss and heartache. That's the current energy here. Now, I'm feeling because he's got his cloak on, this can be kind of the divine feminine here shielding, kind of protecting what's the other side of kind of like the cloak, the darkness. It's like behind the curtain here, isn't it? So I feel the divine feminine is remaining stable. It's the divine masculine who's looking at the 3 cups knocked over. And it's kind of like the divine feminine energy here, I want to say, has his back. She may be hidden, but she's keeping the balance. She's keeping this connection upright. Upright. What song wants to come out through? Baby, everything is alright. Uptight, out of sight. There you go, there's a song. If they're even the right words, okay? Look, I just open my mouth and the song comes out. Future energy, unconditional love. It was the underlying energy for the divine masculines. So here it is, standing in this state of unconditional love, standing in your divine feminineness, okay? Compassionate, loving, understanding, caring, giving, receiving. Okay, the penny drops. The penny drops for the divine feminine. A deeper understanding now how to be able to manage these energies and still feel comforted, secure and safe in her own skin. That's beautiful. In a way, with this bird here, it's like she doesn't need any other confirmation that everything's okay. It is okay. All is well. All is well, divine feminines. Let's look at the lesson behind the scenes. Now the divine masculine's kind of being held in this space until he learns his lesson. So let's see what the lesson is for the divine feminine's energy. What to work on. just being the star, being vulnerable, okay? It's not a bad thing. Being authentic, being balanced here. The water with the earth. Mix those two together, water and earth. It gets a little bit muddy and messy, sloppy. But they need each other for beautiful things to grow. So there's the star here. Stay in your elementals. That's what I said, wasn't it? Okay. Nicely balanced. Like I said, the energy may be a bit to and fro in here, but you're the star. It's like you're the star of the show. You're on fire, girl. Okay. Well, that's how the Divine Masculine's viewing you anyway. Your Divine Masculine energy, I want to say, is very proud of you. Okay. Let's have a look at how the Divine Feminine is feeling regarding herself and her current situation. Or maybe the weekly situation that's just gone by. Eight of Pentacles, getting her head down, working on her craft, keeping herself to herself. Okay, so not really paying much attention to anything else, no other distractions. She's knowing what she's needing to do. It's like here, she's chipping away at it. Okay, she's got a working hat on there. So it's business, it's serious business here. Maybe some grafting. I just feel maybe she's got a hat on because it can be a bit, you know, I don't want to say tiresome, but it's not easy. It's not easy. It's chipping away until you find the balance. So it's chipping away here. It's in the physical. So it could be getting jobs done. She might be kind of a little, I don't want to say a maid's hat, but you know, when you're just too focused on what you're doing, so there could be. I don't know what I want to say there because it looks a bit like an apron, a maid's kind of. It's just when you recreational. So not really worrying about how you look. You've got kind of other things to focus on. There's lots to do. So it's like, let's say that your self-image isn't worrying you. Okay, you're not focusing on, you know, your outside so much on how you look. You just know that you're just this loving, comforting girl who's on fire. Or masculine, if you're in the feminine energy. How others are viewing you, yeah, spiritually strong. You've got the masculine energy here, kind of looking battered, wounded, bruised, and I don't know, he's not on your side of the fence yet. It's like he's still got some clearing to do. But how others are viewing you, this is about connecting with spirit. So I want to say spiritually strong. Spiritually strong whilst your counterpart isn't. There's nothing worse, is there, than two people being depressed at the same time, or two energies being depressed at the same time. So, you know, you don't really even want to be in that environment. They say that misery loves misery. So this is the kind of, like I said, I feel the Divine Masculine's energy is really proud of the Divine Feminine for keeping the balance whilst the energy, the masculine energy, is struggling. So any hopes or fears? Justice. It will all balance out. There will be the resurrection here. There's a feminine there holding this. It's like she's balancing out the scales. Oh, this is quite nice. She's balancing out the scales and kind of waiting. I want to call her Lady Justice. Balancing out the scales and waiting to give the Divine Masculine his sword of resurrection. Okay, when he's ready. It's like she's waiting. She's keeping the balance here. Lady Justice here. She's keeping an eye out for the right time, I want to say. I feel that that's really divine. Divine timing. She's keeping an eye on the timing, I want to say, on when this divine masculine will resurrect. But she's waiting, she's ready. She's ready to hand in the sword. So let's have a look at the outcome. So I believe that that's why it's so positive. It's so important to keep this positive energy, okay, because it's balancing out those scales. Page of Cups, the feminine love. It's not a serious love, okay? You can see that there's kind of a younger, although she looks quite mature here, doesn't she? But she doesn't look like old. So I want to say it's a vibrant love. I was just about to say what's going on in the cup, and all I can hear is the pot bubbling away, simmering, simmering. The fish with the love. Okay. It's like she can handle the intensity of love because she's holding this cup, and we all know that the kind of fish represents, you know, that a sloppiness. This is more of a puppy love. So the outcome is the divine feminine receives this cup of true love. Underlying energy, Knight of Pentacles. What's going on with this fuzziness? Okay. Nine of Pentacles, slow and steady, wins the race. It's about patience. It's about having patience. It's got to be ready. Things have to simmer. Oh, but they taste so much better, don't they? The longer that they've had to absorb all the juices and the goodness, I want to say. Okay, let it all blend and mix. The perfect blend in the perfect time, in the perfect way. Okay. Slow and steady, nice and easy, wins the race. Let's clarify this with the energy oracle cards, like I did with the divine masculines. I've not touched the cards since I've left the table. They are in reverse though. Let's turn them round. No, they weren't. Let's turn them back around. Let's look at this balancing out the energy. Divine feminine being a master, okay? Master manifester. A manipulator of energy for the good. And this has kind of sparked the divine masculine's fire. Ignited his fire within. So let's get a card and see what the oracle would like to say. We've got two. We're going to take them because we've got two that are representing the situation. So let's go for the Two of Wands. I'm going to say that this one's going to clarify the Two of Wands. I've got to have a look at it first, haven't I? Hostilities. Wow. Learning to balance the energy. Now, I came on with a kind of little pre-warning that you might be feeling the anger and hatred from the divine masculine this week. And you've learned how to deal with that and balance it out. And, okay. Shall we read hostility? Yeah, let's read it. Even though it came up in the divine masculine energy reading, we're working with the divine feminine's energy. Okay. So here is the divine feminine. I want to say, maybe turning her back to the hostilities, okay, and learning how to manipulate this energy into a more positive energy, a more positive flow. So defences are up, aggressive energy. This card shows a man raising his sword in readiness to do battle. When it comes up right, it reveals a situation where hostilities towards you are about to be or have already been engaged. So we've really picked up on that. It's good to know we're still on that. Now that sword, he's got it raised. So I feel like it's been taken away from him, and justice will give back that sword when the time is right, when it can be used appropriately. So the aggressive energy may be verbal or emotional, with someone in your environment being excessively critical, demanding or hurtful. In a work or social situation, there may be backstabbing or out and out slander going on. Now, because it came up in the divine masculine's kind of energy read, I want to say that these are the things that he's been experiencing, and so that's why the divine feminine has been experiencing these hostilities as well. And the reading was, don't take it personally. It wasn't personal. It was repercussions of the divine masculine's temper. Okay. Pain. pain. So the aggressive energy may be verbal or emotional, with someone in your environment being excessively critical, demanding or hurtful. In a work or social situation, there may be backstabbing or out and out slander going on. So this is Divine Feminine here turning her back to that. This is different from the deceit card because the hostile energies are more apparent, more overt. In fact, you may have been living with them for some time. Now, because Divine Feminine, we've been feeling the Divine Masculine's energy for quite a while. It took a while to work out how to deal with it, okay, without it draining our resources. It's something like that, our energy source, our light source. And this is where we've kind of had to really stable ourselves and work out how to handle this energy that we feel. Because it did say here, you know, they're more apparent. And in fact, you may have been living with them for some time. But whether this is a new or old energy, now is the time to regain control. Allowing dishonouring treatment from others is an open invitation to the universe to send you more. It may feel risky, but you need to have the courage to stand up for yourself now and always. That's what the Divine Feminine's done. She's taken a grip of this negative energy and now knows what to do with it. I don't want to say send it right back, but you can send it back once you've kind of transmuted the energy into light. Transmuting darkness into light. That's what light workers do. So let's look at this King of Wands, because his passion's being ignited and he thinks, wow, that girl's on fire. The fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael. Okay, card number 38. He sparked his heart. You sparked his heart. Done something. Love, compassion and self-acceptance. Raphael extends a beautiful green energy surrounded by gentle waves of pink to your heart center. This card upright indicates that you now have a greater readiness to receive love from others as well as from yourself. It could also indicate that a much needed healing from a previous broken heart is taking place. That's exactly it. The Divine Feminine's worked out a way to heal her own heart, which needed to happen. Okay, heal her own heart first, and then she can help and direct that healing energy towards the Divine Masculine's portion of the heart. Okay. It's quite beautiful, isn't it? I think so. Not an easy journey to get to, but when you've got the understanding, you learn how to balance these energies out. Oh, you feel so much more calmer. You understand things a lot more as a deeper meaning and a deeper understanding to it. The whole process, I want to say. Let's carry on with this heart chakra. The tender vibrations of Raphael remind you to encourage yourself with the compassionate self-talk that you desire to hear from others. So it's like message has been received to the Divine Masculine. Okay. Know that as you do, the light from your heart center will shine with an irresistible beauty, and the universe will send people and situations that cause your sense of love and support to grow and grow. So the Divine Masculine can feel the support that the Divine Feminine's been sending to his heart. Okay, but she could only send that once she had healed her own heart. I think that came up, that might have come up in a Divine Masculine's reading. I just remember actually saying that kind of phrase, but I read it somewhere, I believe. Magician, the manifester, the one who brings balance to the table. Why can't we see that properly? Oh, there we go. You've got them all on there, the passion, the sword, the pentacle, the cups. Contract. Let's read this with the Magician. I said about this card because we saw it under the bottom of the deck before I even started pulling cards and learning how to use this power. You might not even know it, but the justice that you're bringing. Let's read it. It's card 6, which is the Lover's card. It's the card of harmony. It's the card of love. It's the number of love. It's the card of harmony. 6 is the number of love, harmony, bliss, balance, partnership and legal commitment. This card shows a contract in the background ready to be signed, indicating a committed connection of some sort. This union may be a business deal, the sale of a home, a new job, or even a commitment in marriage. Whatever the connection, this card is more than a casual agreement. It's usually something that requires a document that's binding, at least for the time being. I'm just going to stop there because I said here about, I don't want to say blood, sweat or tears, but it's kind of like the agreement to do, the Divine Feminine to do her part for the Divine Masculine regardless. Okay, it's unconditional love. It's accepting, okay, what you're needing to do. It's a commitment. So whatever the connection, the card is more than a casual agreement. It's usually something that requires a document that's binding, at least for the time being. The scales of justice also indicate that if a legal action is underway, it is likely to turn out in your favour. This card shines a light on potential new opportunities, so remain aware and receptive to what may be coming your way. I said here, it's like the Divine Feminine knows. Divine time. I said this Justice card here was on the lookout. She's aware. Okay, that's brilliant to get that. Let's look at this, what's gone on. Self-confidence, self-control, self-nurturing, to add with the others that I've stated earlier. Let's look at the Divine Feminine in her elementals. This one does want, okay, there's a woman holding a coin with this one, and we've got the garden and the gate, which is quite nice because it looks like she's waiting in anticipation. There's 2 butterflies there. Okay, it's like just waiting for that beautiful butterfly to emerge. So we've got woman holding a coin first, and we're looking at the past energy. So I said about the Divine Feminine becoming balanced within, obviously I said self-funding. That's what I said. So woman holding a coin, card number 42. Female connection in money, health or value. That's perfect. I love it. I can't keep saying it's perfect. Well, I can. Sorry, I thought somebody was coming to the door, but I think they're just walking past. The elegantly dressed woman on this card sits on a beautiful chair holding a bright gold coin. When the card comes upright in a woman's reading, that's perfect, it may refer to her directly and to a successful endeavour regarding her own finances or health. This card could also signal a woman of support or assistance regarding these issues. She may give you financial advice or connect you with someone who does. This woman may be someone you meet where you make your money, or it may be a woman of wealth and value. Either way, this card is telling you to be on the lookout for helpful assistance, or even the possibility of new love or friendship connected to a woman of wealth or business. So opportunities are opening up for the Divine Feminine. It's beautiful. The abundance starts to be delivered. And it's because the Divine Feminine's managed to balance out and settle her energy, to hand over in faith, in trust. And then we've got, oh, let me read this. We've got the garden and the gate. I feel that this is just about patience, waiting for that right time. It's like she's keeping herself busy because she's in her garden here. So keeping herself busy, pottering around, doing what she needs to do. I want to say in her airy-fairy world. So card number 30. Abundance, prosperity and staying safe. Protecting that energy. I'm not going to hold up the Divine Feminine's card. We'll just hold up the one here. This card shows a peaceful young woman. I said that she was feeling younger here. Okay, more radiant, but like it was like there was a maturity to it. So this card shows a peaceful young woman in a beautifully blossoming garden with colourful flowers all around. However, the gate to the road outside the garden is locked, while the girl wears a key on a chain around her neck. This card upright bodes well for the financial scene. In fact, there may be a lot of money or other personal pleasures coming your way at this time. But be aware, the choice to stay in the seeming security of this lovely garden may actually be motivated by habit or a fear of the unknown. The beauty is enticing and worth enjoying, but you may not be giving your spirit the freedom to roam. While it's fine to amass a great deal of wealth, don't let it keep you from your karmic path or from living your truth. You have the choice to shift your focus, widen your spiritual perspective, and gain the world that is just outside your gate. Yeah, it really is the Divine Feminine's kind of come out of hiding now. Okay, so she's capable and competent to carry the energy of both. Okay, because that was the past energy, and abundance is coming. It's like you've set the wheel in motion. Or love's got the world in motion. Okay, Five of Cups. Let's look what's going on with the Divine Masculine here, because he's facing one way, dealing with emotional loss, and I want to say Divine Feminine's in the shadow. Only reason I say that, have a look at the cloak. Okay, it looks like he's got, okay, he's probably standing sideways and it's his shoulder, but imagine the Divine Feminine's underneath the coat, so she's invisible. Okay, she's slightly just shorter than the Divine Masculine, and she's just keeping an eye on them cups. It's like Harry Potter, an invisibility cloak. Bet she's there. And it's like the Divine Masculine knows that. He can feel it. You see that in Harry Potter. They feel, you see like Professor Snape. He senses it. He senses. He was a goodie in the end, wasn't he? That was a lovely story with Professor Snape. I think I really cried, actually, when, yeah, they collected these tears. Anyway, for the truth. The truth comes out in the tears. Let's get off of Harry Potter and his invisibility cloak. Okay. And now I'm going to the symbol, the story. What was the story they told? Because you're trying to find the Horcruxes, aren't you? That have been distributed. Bringing them all back together. Balance is restored. Finding all those missing pieces. Okay. Angel of Love. Oh, that's nice, because it does look like, really, if you hold it like this, you can see what's kind of hiding underneath the cloak. I want to say the Divine Feminine. So, I do love how I come up with these stories. Okay. I know everything for a reason. I just never know why I know certain things until they kind of come up. So, tender connections. Oh, that's lovely. Well, at least I've kind of gone off of the word perfect now. Tender connections, angel of love. This beautiful angel comes with roses in her hair and rose-coloured wings. She holds a rose quartz heart, radiating tender and loving vibrations, bringing you compassion and affection. If you're looking for new love, this angel brings a message of its upcoming approach. Or if you're longing for a deeper, more intimate connection with someone already in your life, she's here to say that far greater tenderness is available to you. Either way, remember that your first intention for tenderness must be directed inward, and the compassion that you demonstrate towards yourself will influence the energetic potential of these events in a significant way. I said love's got the world in motion. Let's not stop the flow. The hardest part is getting into motion. When it's in motion, it's hard to stop. Okay? It's just the grafting you have to kind of do to... It's like when you're pumping like a water well, maybe, or whatever they're called, a water pipe. It takes a long time, doesn't it, to kind of get the water going. But once it's going, it's easy, it's flowing. So, and that's exactly that. Love's got the world in motion. Either way, remember that your first intention for tenderness must be directed inwards, And the compassion that you demonstrate towards yourself will influence the energetic potential of these events in a significant way. The angel of love is smiling on you and forging connections in the energetic realm. Let's carry on. Future. Unconditional love. Just keep it flowing. Now it's flowing. It's like, don't block it. Just keep it flowing. You're in your element here. Element of love. I've got these ones. This is all for the current position. There's 3 of them. I was already jumping. Okay, let's not jump. Slow and steady. Nice and easy. No rush. I've not even got to rush off for dinner. Okay. That can simmer away. Let's read. Look, I'm getting distracted. Okay. Magician in the mirror. Wow. I want to say it's like you do it for yourself and then you do it for your reflection. What you feel within is reflected out. That's a nice way of putting it. 53. Magician. Well, we've got the manifestor here, haven't we? Knowing and using your true power. This is bloody awesome, this reading, sorry. I'm going to say so. Oh, look how they're kind of balanced out. He's got the flame, and I think it tells us what's in his other hand. But look at the balance here. So knowing and using your power. And because there's a masculine, that is balancing out the feminine, masculine energy. He looks a bit older here. I feel that might be why it's quite tiresome. But I don't think it's affecting the divine feminine now. I think she's found back her vibrancy and is not allowing this energy to drain her. Okay. This card upright represents the culmination of your personal and spiritual power at this time. In the magician's left hand is the flame of passion, okay, and action. In his right hand is a vortex of water and the light of reflection. This highly beneficial card is telling you that you are the magician, and within your grasp are the amazing forces of earth and spirit. The water is the energy of yin, the power and spirit, the power of spirit and clarity of thought. Okay. The flame in the energy is the energy of yang, bringing direction and creativity. Together, they give you a magnificent magic of transformation. The mirror stands beside the magician, reflecting the outer world's response to your choice to use or dismiss the true power that you have. Its silver reflection reveals future in a mist on the horizon, ready to be magically formed. When you receive the magician upright, you are put on notice that an important and powerful time is in hand. You are the alchemist of your life, and just as an alchemist turns base metals into gold, you are now able to transform your difficulties into great blessings. This is true in every area of your life. Claim your power and embrace your intentions in your heart and in your daily life. Direct your destiny, and the mists of the future will clear into brilliant reality. I'm so pleased I've done this reading. Okay. Ooh. Oh, we've got another one. Oh, that's not even for that card. Unless we can move them on. That's fine. We can put that with that. But that was actually out with... no, maybe I should keep it where it was meant to be. The mirror. Let's keep it where it's meant to be. Trying to get through the reading again, aren't I? I'm more concerned I'm going to run out of coffee. 7th chakra. Archangel Warrior. It's the crown awakening here. It's the awareness. It's the magician's energy, isn't it? Okay. 41. Let's read this. Spirit connections, intuition and inspiration. The beautiful angel Ariel, also called the fire of God, wears a brilliant, let me turn the page first, a brilliant. Someone want to be a billionaire? Bruno Mars style. Can't even get my words out. Okay, come on. The beautiful angel Ariel, also called the Fire of God, wears a brilliant crystal crown vibrating with a passionate connection to the divine. She brings great power to your 7th energy center, which is called the crown chakra and is located at the top of your head. This card upright indicates an open and free-flowing channel of information and inspiration from the wonderful beings in the spirit world. This could also be a time of great intuition for you and guidance from your higher awareness, so allow yourself to quiet your mind and listen. Now is a great time to get connected. The assistance from spirit is great, and whether it's the presence of an ascended master, a powerful angel like Ariel, or just a loving friend or family member in spirit, their love and willingness to assist is always there. They even open you to the Akashic records, the Alaya consciousness, the storehouse. Let's just reread that part. I'm going to miss that little bit out though. They even open you up to the Akashic records, the storehouse of all information. This connection is open now, and you will find that your own spirit and the spirits of those around you will be able to provide the answers you seek and the blessings you desire and deserve. Wow, there's an affirmation. My 7th chakra is open to its perfect, healthy state. Love and inspiration from spirit and my own intuition flow fully to me now. Brilliant, isn't it? Fantastic. Woo. Okay, so let's move on to this future energy. The Ace of Cups, unconditional love, connection. It's like you're being fed by divine and the birds, so that you can just flow. Okay. Oh, itchy. Happy family. Card number 4. Why is it? It's all gone all extremely light. Oh, okay. We've calmed down a bit now. There's the rainbow. Happy family. Card number 4. This is looking into future energy. What to put your focus upon. Closeness, fun, and caring. The rainbow over this happy family portends a time of joy and celebration. It's like you know it's coming. So, no, I've jumped a sentence. Close connect. I'm going to start again. The rainbow over this happy family portends a time of joy and celebration. Close connections are available, so don't overlook the fun and frivolity. How do I say this? I'm going to have to Google. Oh, I don't even know where the phone is. Where would the phone be? If I show you the word frivolity, this word here, that a friend or family experience can bring. The value that you find in a truly loving relative or friend brings a higher vibration to your life force. You may be distracted or busy, but remember to put this part of your life in the forefront of your priorities. So about actually kind of, I want to say that the Divine Feminine, it was like an agreement here. So it's kind of top of her priorities to actually keep this energy balanced. And I want to say for her own well-being and for the well-being of those around. And I'm very bright, aren't I? I'm very, okay, I can see how light my face is. Okay. If you're single, finding this card in your spread could indicate a potential meeting. and perhaps relationship with someone who has children from a previous marriage. This ready-made family might bring some challenges, but it could be your destiny in this lifetime. This card may also simply signify a celebration coming up, such as a wedding, anniversary, or birthday party. Enjoy. So it may be part of your destiny is to share this unconditional love to, I want to say, your partner, your counterpart's children who aren't, biologically yours. It may be challenging to actually kind of blend this family, but with love, comfort, support, and all that nurturing, unconditional love, that could be your destiny as a divine feminine. Okay, so let's have a go on to the star. What divine says to do. Just stay in your element. Just be who you're here to be. Okay. The second chakra, Archangel Ariel. Card number 36. It's come up for the masculines. I don't know which position. 1, 2, 3, and 4 came up. So, okay. And you've got the second chakra that's shown its face, and also the crown. Let's look at the intimacy and creativity. It's that closeness here. Okay. The second chakra vibrates in the energy of the beautiful angel Ariel. Let's hold the star up. She sends a bright orange energy, promoting inspired creativity and greater comfort with intimacy. When this card appears upright, it's urging you to get creative. Let yourself reach out into unexplored areas of self-expression and new projects that may have a more creative approach. This is also a time when the energies of closeness with others and nurturing yourself can flow more freely. You can now open yourself to the emotional intimacy that may be coming your way. So nurture yourself and be ready to receive this affection and camaraderie of the resonant souls around you. It's like you're just going to be loved, okay? You're going to draw to you people that can, I don't want to say, yeah, okay, I will, can do with a dose of your love, your energy, your support. And it's going to be very beneficial to the world. Why have I put that book away like we're done? I don't know. Okay, let's go to the 8 of Pentacles. Understanding the contract, working towards it to balance out these energy, working on the craft, okay, so spirituality, connecting, not being distracted, but just chipping away at it, walking away, knowing what path that you're following regardless. So it's like you can kind of support yourself. If you're walking away, you're not really needing anything else to support you. You're clear and confident in your direction. So card number 27. I just feel clarity here and no fear of walking away. So this card, walking away, letting go and moving on. This card shows someone walking away from an existing situation. She is closing the gate behind her and is walking away into a misty, unknown future. This card upright reveals that it could be time for you to make a similar decision. There may be something that you're finished with, perhaps a career goal, a relationship, or a long-term experience of any kind. The familiarity of the situation may be enticing, but you're now ready to look at your options on the open road ahead. In reality, an important new beginning is at hand. This card also indicates that now would be a good time to let go of an old habit, emotional pattern, or false belief. I won't say that false belief is separation. Okay, you just do your part to support your counterpart energy. you'll feel more balanced in yourself. So there's not really any other kind of option once you kind of understand it, that you need to do it so that you remain balanced and feel emotionally balanced yourself. Just time to get on with it. Okay. No matter how deeply ingrained a negative pattern may be, you now have the power to release it and move on to a freer, healthier way of thinking and relating to yourselves and others. Whether it's in the inner or outer world, this card is telling you that you have the readiness and resources to walk away from the old and move forward now. And there's abundance coming in. There's new opportunities, new career opportunities opening up for the Divine Feminine now that she's balanced. Okay. Wow, that's how the Divine Feminine's viewing herself, feeling about herself. How others are viewing the Divine Feminine. Excuse me, I didn't know which hand I wanted to kind of... I don't know what that looked like. I don't know why I've done that. How he's viewing the Divine Feminine. Maybe like that, I don't know. Trying to fuck up my reading, that's what they're trying to do. Energetically manipulate me. It won't work. Right, okay, let's have a look at how the Divine Masculine, it looks here, is viewing the Divine Feminine. All tied up. Not even funny. Sorry. It said you set the passion alight inside. Okay. It's only fair enough that I allow this to come through, because I did say, how are others viewing the Divine Feminine? So let's allow the Divine Masculine's energy in for a bit. We've got all tied up. Lack of motion or sense of personal freedom. I believe that that's his energy, okay? This card shows a woman tied up with vines around her wrists, body and arms. Receiving this card upright represents a situation in your life where things seem to be severely stuck. A major drama may be going on around you, stopping you from moving forward, or it may be that some technicalities are blocking your way. Perhaps you're waiting for a document to be signed or an agreement to be made. Whatever is holding things up, the restrictions may be feeling quite oppressive at this time. If this isn't technically the case for you, what's tying you up is your own personal stuff. Look at your life and see how you can be your own jailer. Are you tying yourself up in some emotional angst or in a negative habit that you refuse to deal with? If so, it's time to cut the vines and make some serious changes now. You needn't live in your self-imposed jail anymore. How he's viewing the Divine Feminine, I believe that maybe a disconnect. Okay, that she's not actually tied up in this anymore. She's managed to balance out the energy. It's him who's kind of tied up in his own Divine Feminine energy, holding himself in his own prison. So I feel as if maybe he's thinking, the Divine Feminine, he's looking quite battered here. So either he's been feeling the intensity of, over the week, of how this has been draining on the Divine Feminine, but I believe that she's cut those vines and she's loose. Okay, she's no longer tied up within this, being restricted by this energy. She can now move on. Justice is here. Deceit. Hostilities come up. It said it was different to the deceit card. Justice, deceit. Who sees the truth? Justice. Divine justice sees the truth. Nothing can get past the divine if anything's deceitful. Okay. Hopes or fears. Will divine see through the deceit? Hidden tactics and manipulation. Okay. yeah, I think the divine feminine sees straight through the deceit and will cut that out and bring balance to any deceitful energy. Okay, this card comes as a warning that there may be some deception going on in your life. The person hiding behind the curtain is likely someone you know or deal with either personally or professionally. Person hiding behind the curtain, I don't know. Okay. The duplicity could be regarding a personal issue, like someone spreading rumours or disrespecting you to others. Or it could be a business matter where details are being hidden or even manipulated. Be aware of what is going on in your life. The man behind the curtain, the man behind the curtain is holding a bag of something valuable. So watch your money and your good name. And make sure you have all the information you need to keep things honest and secure. So the man behind the curtain, well, we can kind of see him here. It's like the divine feminine's hiding behind. She understands how the divine masculine's being manipulated in his life. And I said that she's got his back, okay? She understands that he holds value. Even though others might not see his worth or value, the divine feminine most definitely does, okay? Okay. Let's carry on. Be aware of what is going on in your life. So it's like if the divine masculine's not aware, the divine feminine can see straight through the deceit that's going on in his life. Is there something that you're lying to yourself about? In this case, the bag of valuables may be holding things like self-esteem. That's not really helping, is it, with the glare there? Highlighting that deceit. Bringing it into the light. In this case, the bag of valuables may be holding things like self-esteem, happiness. Okay, we're going to have to go. Oh, it's gone totally different now. It's really grey in the background. A deeper layer of meaning. I haven't even started. I don't know why I'm jumping because I haven't even started this paragraph yet. A deeper layer of meaning may be that the deception is actually coming from within. Is there something that you're lying to yourself about? In this case, the bag of valuables may be holding things like self-esteem, happiness, and even leisure time. Whether it's about your life or yourself, remember that the universe has a hard time sending your honouring experiences if your energy is shrouded in self-deceit. Leisure time. Picked up something here about recreational leisure. I want to say here the divine feminine kind of sees through the deceit, especially the divine masculine, saying that there is no time to make for the divine feminine. I believe that the divine feminine can kind of see through that and understand that there's underlying energy. There's an underlying issue there. If somebody states that they just don't have the time, you know, they're too busy, I want to say, to deal with the divine feminine. It's like picking up on a deeper understanding now that somebody may say that to you, but they still need your support. Even if it's not in the physical, they really do still need the divine feminine support energetically. So let's end on this Page of Cups, which is the divine feminine here being able to handle this kind of love, whether it's sloppy, this kind of in and out emotional state. It's like she's mature enough, but bringing light to the situation, light-hearted enough to deal with the energy. So, the World, and that's okay because the divine masculine, I didn't clarify the Hermit, so it kind of ends up being the last card, and the divine feminine has got the World as well. As we can see here. 29. Expansion and opening up. The man in the picture is looking out over a bay above which the beautiful sphere of the earth is rotating. I feel that the divine masculine knows that the divine feminine is the key. It's like she had that key around her neck, didn't she, at the gate. with the garden and the gate. She has that key around her neck. And this says the man in the picture is looking out over a bay above which the beautiful sphere of the earth is rotating. This card is a reminder. It's reminding you to expand your vision and contemplate some much broader options. The world is wide, so there's a lot out there to consider. In the modern age of technology, this could specifically be referring to creating or expanding to a more global network through the internet or social marketing. Drawing this card also lets you know that you have unlimited resources available to you, and now is the time to think big. As they say, the world is your oyster, so get ready to gobble it up. It's not funny with my hand movements. So, okay, let's move on. We're going to end on a Mother Mary. She's going to keep it nice and clean. Manipulation, energy manipulation. Divine masculineness is present. He's on fire. He has a passion burning for the divine feminine. Okay, just can't stay out of it, can he? Let's get a Mother Mary card. So we have the King of Pentacles, this patience with the divine masculine, slow and steady, in his own time, in his own way. He'll get there in the end. What's the bottom of the... Oh, it wanted to flip out, didn't it? It's the thinking man, okay? So we're going to read this before I pull a Mother Mary card. The thinking man. He needs to have a think. Male of wisdom or understanding. This card shows a man standing before an archway. That reminds me of like them standing before the Hierophant, the archway where the high priest is standing, like blocking. Okay. This card shows a man standing before an archway, gazing at a crystal in his hand. He is thoughtful, and he is a thoughtful and reflective man, representing the potential presence of a teacher in your life now, or about to arrive soon. This person may be there to educate you in the finer details of your chosen direction, or may be there to assist you in some specific spiritual, mental, or emotional pursuits. The card is telling you to pay attention, for this could lead to great strides in personal or professional growth. Okay, so the wisdom of the divine masculine, I want to say now, sorry, I'm itching. The wisdom of the divine masculine coming through. It's like he kind of is the missing piece as well. I spoke here about knowing the divine masculine's worth and knowing his value. Okay, and I think he's thinking about that. So this man could also be a love interest coming your way, or perhaps just a new male friend. But be on the lookout for this guide in the physical world and be open to his information. So I believe divine feminine's a masculine entering. It may not necessarily be a love interest, but we've had a feminine and a masculine that are bringing abundance. So career opportunities, I want to say. Spiritual opportunities to expand and grow more. It's like a helping hand here. So this man may also be a love interest coming your way, or perhaps just a new male friend. But be on the lookout for this guide in the physical world and be open to his information. Learn what you can. A new discipline, technique, course of study, or healing practice could change your life forever. Okay. Let's leave it there with the thinking man. Let's leave him to have a think. And we shall end on a Mother Mary card. Okay, let me have chance. Give me chance to shuffle. There is a slight impatience. Oh, what's gone on with the camera now? I don't know. It's there is a slight impatience here for me to kind of push through the reading. So, and my camera just seems to be, I don't know. The lighting. What's happened with the lighting? Stop adjusting the lighting, please. I want to ask if my dinner's ready. And it hasn't been in there a couple of hours, has it? No. Okay. Impatience. I don't feel it's from the feminine side. It's masculine's impatience here. Okay, we'll take that card. Upside down, boy, you turn me inside out. Round and round, upside down, you're turning me. Okay. Oh, what's going on with this camera? Would you like to know the card we've got? Our Lady of New Vision, of course. I place my sacred eye opened in your heart, and that's better, so that you may see me. There you go. Let go of small dreams and become receptive to fresh ideas. Fresh vision. Doesn't even say ideas. Fresh vision. My eye in your heart sees great beauty. Can you see the new vision emerging? Now is the time to dare to dream and to pray boldly and with conviction that the most beautiful vision you can receive will come to life in service to all. There comes a time in our life when new vision is required. Perhaps what we have once imagined would fulfill us has been experienced and we are ready for something new. Or perhaps old dreams have not manifested as we thought that they would, and there is a reason for that. The vision was incomplete or in need of adjustment. There are plenty of times in life when we have to grow to meet the vision. Sometimes, however, the vision has to grow in order to be worthy of us. Our Lady of the New Vision tells us that the vision we once were holding for ourselves is not all that it could be. She tells us that we can benefit ourselves and others by opening up and preparing to receive a greater vision, believing absolutely that it can and will manifest through her holy grace in service to all. If you are confronted with issues of self-worth, then you may believe that this guidance means your vision should become smaller. But in all likelihood, it is actually the opposite that is required of you. Build a vision that is more open, more generous, more supported, and more loving of those around you. Whether you know your soul tribe now or are waiting to attract and be attracted to, these souls who will assist you on your life path, holding the vision, is like flicking on a light switch. It makes you energetically more visible and magnetic to those who are going to assist you, calling them into your life path. Then you can assist them too, helping them fulfill their spiritual destiny. Holding a vision of lightness and happiness can benefit all. If you are aware of a budding vision and have been holding back, perhaps thinking this is too much, then shed your doubts and open your heart to it. Do not concern yourself with how it can happen. When a vision comes from the heart as inspiration, it is the Holy Mother whispering to you in imagery, speaking of what will be, if only you allow her to flow through you so that you may become all that you are destined to be, which is a manifestation of her miraculous grace. There is nothing that is too simple or too grand. What matters is not the scope of the vision, but that it has enough of your heart in it to move you, to prompt you to pray with all your being for her help to manifest it. Let the vision shimmer into, I'm going to say simmer. I can hear my pot bubbling away. Oh, let the vision shimmer into light and life through your prayer and her assistance. If you are not aware of the vision as yet, then be open to receive the sacred knowing of where to focus your intention, your desire and your energy. No matter whether you are waiting for your true vision or your heart has already shown you what it wishes to manifest, this oracle comes with a message for you. This is your time to pray, to receive and to act on your intuitions and instincts, no matter how small they may seem to be. The Divine Mother is a genius of manifestation, and she will have her creations come to life through the simplest and most ordinary of steps that somehow combine to manifest extraordinary beauty. If you cannot see yet, trust that she sees and is guiding you towards receiving and realising the new vision. It is time for inspiration and hope. It is time to dream and receive, knowing that what is dreamed now is under the blessing of the Holy Mother. Lady Justice, I think I called her. Okay, let's do the healing process and affirmation, and I'm leaving this reading here. Sit quietly and focus on your breath. On each inhalation, imagine that you can follow the breath deep into your belly. On each exhalation, imagine that the breath rises up as a wave of light into your heart. Repeat this gentle breathing meditation for several moments. Not minutes, okay. Well, you can if you like. Repeat this gentle breathing meditation for several moments. Then within your heart, imagine, sense or feel that there is a beautiful, large, feminine eye blinking gently and opening. That eye is as large as the world. Imagine, sense or feel that you can see through that eye and you see many possibilities before you. You may sense colours or scenes, symbols or feelings. Or it may be like you don't sense anything at all. Just be at peace with whatever happens for you. Now imagine that you can look down at that eye in your heart and it looks back at you with utter love and devotion. Receive that love freely. Imagine that a flash of light is released from the eye straight into your mind. This is a blessing of the Mother, a blessing that you may receive a vision or be empowered to bring the new vision that you already have access to into life. Silently in your mind or aloud say, for the greatest good, may it be so. Be peaceful in this moment, and when you are ready, complete your healing process with the following prayer of affirmation, repeated 3 times, out loud if possible. Mother Mary, Our Lady of New Vision, blesses me now with insight from deep within the Sacred Heart. All resources, opportunities, synchronicity and assistance that are needed to bring the holy vision into manifest reality are bestowed upon me. With a grateful heart, I allow this to happen through me, through my own free will. So be it. Walking away, it's gone on the floor. Okay, and that's the end of that. I thought that was a fantastic reading. Okay guys, much love to you. Remember, if you would like to take the opportunity to book in a reading with me, you can choose either a free-flowing reading or a Celtic cross. And there's the email address, thejourneyofascension@gmail.com. I'm not sure I'll get any done tonight. Who knows? But we'll just go from there. Okay guys, much love. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, whatever time it is, wherever you are in the world. And I will catch up with you guys soon. Okay, take care. Bye for now.